Heifer Nation, and here is another out of order video. This is my first time purchasing the DTF shirt. It's supposed to be able to work with the sublimation printer. I have my pen, I got the powder, got the paperwork. We're gonna see if this gonna work. So I like this little set. It was like a little, I think it was like $20 or so. And it comes with 2 DTF powders, which I'm still using, by the way, because you can like reuse the powder, which is awesome. I did wind up having to get a bigger pen, which I think in one of the other videos it shows, because I went and got bigger paper. But yes, this is a close-up of the paper that I got. It only had like 15 sheets in there. And just like a little sampler, just to see if it was gonna work with my printer. I have the Workforce 7710, so just seeing if it was gonna work with it. But there goes the paper, and about to read these instructions and get set, and then decide on what I wanted to use it on. So I think I went with a t-shirt. I didn't use the green. My daughter said she didn't want it on green. This is actually one of her designs that she had just made up off the fly, and I was like, I like that design. So me trying to read these instructions and figure it out, because I guess it just say print, shake the powder on there, heat the powder on the plastic thingy, iron your shirt, and peel. So here we go. So as you can see, it is extra inky, like octopus then squirted ink all over there. Y'all, not me not knowing that it's the wrong side. So here I am trying to shake this powder on there. It is smearing, y'all. Smearing. Is that what smearing? Is I saying it right? It is smearing that ink all over the place. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm still trying to go with it, like trying to work with it. Like we finna get this right. But it is smearing. So I was thinking maybe because of the sublimation ink, which is like more of a wet ink. So here I go reprinting it again. Like, nope. That genius was not right. You printed it on the wrong side. Just go on and take that loss. So here she is printed out on the right side. I get her gone and smooth and pretty and everything else. So I have to go and get to my table, get everything set up. So there she is, all powdered up, all purty. Then I put her into the heat press. Now you don't press down on it. You just sit it under the heat press to let it melt all that powder. But like I said, this powder is awesome because it's reusable. And so here she goes on the shirt. And good call for my daughter. I don't know why it didn't print out. It cut off like part of the design. And y'all, when I say this thing, woo, Charlie, has taken me through some stuff. I had printed this thing, I think, at least 3-4 times. So I had already wasted like 4 sheets of this. So what made me think I'm going to order some big sheets? I did, though. I did. But I'm just saying, this took me so many times to redo this. But it's good because y'all know, print it on the right side, first of all. Then when I reprinted it, I forgot to mirror the image. So you make sure the image is mirrored. Yeah, so it's just trial and error, guys. And then, make sure your settings on your printer is correct. And once it's done, you'll have a beautiful shirt. So she comes out. This is a cold peel though. So you can't just rip it off. It's just a cold peel. So I'm shaking it out, trying to find some paper and some books, because on one of the videos I had watched a long time ago, if you take some paper, a couple of sheets of paper, and you rub it across there, it actually absorbs the heat and takes the heat away from the object, away from the shirts and stuff. So that's my little trick for y'all if y'all didn't know that. So, like, you see me all over the place. So, I wound up changing my setup though too. So now my printer, my heat press and everything is like right next to each other, instead of the printers in a different room and the heat press out here, the table set up over there. So, like I said, this was my first time doing it. This is the direct to film transfer. It actually turned out really, really good, y'all. I'm very excited about it. I loved how it turned out. Trial and error, and it really was user error. The instructions could have been a little bit better, but I mean, literally they probably was just like, we told you to print it out on the right side. We told you to shake that powder on there, and we told you to heat it up under the thing. What more you wanted us to do? And we showed you pictures. But I'm still gonna be like, y'all instructions was wonky. But I loved how it turned out. You see how she's popping on that shirt. With the sublimation printer, because we don't have the white ink with it, if you get a printer that has white ink, you can do it on dark shirts. But because we're doing the sublimation printers, you don't have that white ink, so you'll have to do it on light colored shirts. As you'll see in some of the other videos, I do test the limit of how far we can go with all of these, but it does have a satiny feel. It's not plastically like the HTV and stuff. So, Heifer Nation out.